Welcome. What is going on? We're here for Monday night free tarot readings. Nomad, otherwise known as Buttercakes. Buttercakes? Bartman, what's going on? Celia, welcome. Queen, sunshiny day. Texas Built, how you doing? Texas Built, I hope you're getting all this rain because we're getting a lot of nice rain right now. Light Blue, welcome. CM, welcome as well. Boo Boo, how are you doing? So good to see you. All right, so we got Dan's question finally after like a year. After a year, we finally get to Dan's question. Dan, I hope you are excited. I hope you are excited. I'm just saying. All right, butter cakes. Yeah, I guess just the I don't know. It just sounds kind of dirty. I mean, you know, maybe just me. Tiffany, welcome. What's going on? Trisha, welcome as well. How you doing? I'm doing great. Lillian, how are you? We have a nice Monday. Next Monday is a holiday, so I am looking forward to having another day off. Because you can't have too many days off. Well, I guess you're unemployed, there'd probably be too many days off. But if you're gainfully employed, you can't have too many days off. You know what I'm saying? All right. So we got, who are we doing? Dan, finally, will I be able to travel in the near future to reunite with my husband? I think so. I think so. I think so. Six of Swords is indeed a movement card. It's looking straight into that movement realm. And part of that is moving from a place to a better place, right? Judy, welcome. How are you doing tonight? So you are indeed moving from a place to a better place. The star, right? The star talking about the relationships, talking about that passion, talking about all that good stuff. Star really says that you're meant to be together. You're meant to be together. Nothing is going to separate you for long. This is how it's going to be. You really want to be there. You really have a passion for that. And the relationship is really a good one and one that you can rely on, right? The star says that is going to be awesome for you. You know, reinforced with the Ten of Pentacles, the ultimate relationship card where you have everything going well. It's beautiful. It is a sunshiny day, you know, no pun intended, a sunshiny day, but you know, that looks good. The King of Wands says you're going to be able to do that as well. So you have the power, the ability. The King of Wands, getting that organization in where you know you're going to schedule it out. You are definitely going to be there because you're meant to be together. So definitely, this is a great read. It looks fantastic. Stephanie, how are you doing tonight? Fairy, what is going on? So yeah, we have a great reading, a fantastic translation to that for Dan. Dan, I know you waited for like 9 years for that question, but you know, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Some days it's just busy. It is just busy. All right, well, will Jeff be my realtor? DYB wants to know. Lillian, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's do DYB. Then we will hop over to Lillian. We got an action-packed night here tonight. As always, it's always busy. That's what I like. I like it, always busy, because, you know, I'm pretty good at multitasking, as you probably could figure out, but Philippe and Annie Law, welcome. Annie, did you get your deck yet? I'm kind of curious. Probably not. I shipped it out like yesterday, so I'm curious as to when your deck comes in. I shipped out 100 decks, so kind of lost track of who's went out when, you know? Who went out when? Wendy Norton, welcome. Taylor Reagan, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. See how September is going to go for you. How is it going to go for you? Nomad, otherwise known as Buttercakes. Let me know what your question is. Thank you for your donation as well. All right, so we're coming in. We want to know if we're going to get the same realtor or if it's going to be a different realtor. Lisa, welcome. How you doing tonight? It is looking great in here. We got an action-packed chat. Going to have a fun reading session again. See if Jeffy is going to be the realtor or is somebody else. I think Jeffy's going to stick with you. Death, right? If death was right side up, we really would sort of be looking at another realtor at this point. We'd be like, okay, maybe we have a court card next to death. We're leaning towards something new instead of something old, but you sort of don't have that feel here. Death being reversed says you're going to be reliable. You're going to have the same person. It's going to be the same thing. Ace of coins are going to be able to get you through the problems and to get you into the 43 house. It won't turn out to be like Amityville horror movie, where the walls bleed and all sorts of weird things happen. I think it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be all right. And I think that Jeffy is going to be your friend with this. Now, the Nine of Wands says, they've had problems before. They've had issues with houses. They've had some issues in their past as far as getting things done. But I think it's going to be nice. I think Jeffy's going to stick with you. Jeff is going to be your man. Jeff is going to be your man. All right, Buttercakes wants to know something. Buttercakes, we got you in. The Q said, I steal and I am die. You really, Buttercakes, you have literally non-stop issues at work. You have non-stop issues at work. All right, week ahead. What is going to happen? What is going to happen with Lillian? See how the week ahead is going to go. And for that, we could use, by the way, if you're new, this is the Tarot Tower. It holds 50 decks. Trisha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. It holds 50 decks. You can build this yourself for $20. Obviously, it doesn't come with a tarot, but the actual structure you can build yourself for only $20. I got a video that lists out everything you need. Everything you need. Tiffany, lost mail. Well, I hope it's not my cards. I hope my cards get to you just great. Just great. All right, Lillian, let's see what we're going to do in the next week. See what kind of surprises, unexpected things, and all of that. A lot of politics at work. Yeah, those are the places that I don't like being. I like it nice and quiet, where I can focus on getting things done and being productive, and go home after that. Go home after that. All right, so let's see about that. Stephanie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll see, week ahead, shoot 'em up. Welcome. Thank you for your donation. All right. Speaking of shoot 'em up, I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Dan, I already did your question. First thing out of the box. Yeah, shoot 'em up. I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2. You reminded me of that game. Okay. Anyway, what's a week ahead going to be? Knight of Cups, right? Caramel Apple, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Caramel Apple I got Caramel Apple on the brain now. We're back to Lillian. Lillian, Knight of Cups. It says that the next week is going to be a very sort of planned out thing. You're going to have some planned out activities. You're going to have things go pretty regular. I think the plans that you make are going to be there. They're going to be present. They're going to be active. They're going to go like you think they're going to go. I don't think you have like a lot of surprises, right? You don't have a lot of surprises. You don't have a lot of things sort of coming that are going to knock you off base next week. It's not really going to be, the week ahead is not really going to be that big of a issue. Four of Swords, though, it says definitely look out for breaks in the action or things that happen within the action, because that's going to be sort of important to you, because during those times is when somebody is going to say something, somebody is going to hint something that you didn't really think that they were thinking. So they had some ideas, they have some interesting ideas and some things that they're going to present that you had no idea. You're like, this is really cool. This is some fun things that they have in mind. I think this is very creative and very good as well. But it's sort of on the offbeat, right? Three of Cups, it says this week is all about doing friendship, about communication, about getting your coworkers, talking with them, the people that you work with. I think you're self-employed, right? But anyway, the people that you chat with on a regular basis. They're going to be sort of active, and this is going to be some activities that you want to get to as well. King of Wands says overall you have pretty good control. You have pretty good control. I think this week is going to be pretty regular. It's going to be pretty nice. I think you have the command over it. The last card says that we're in a controlled situation where, yeah, nothing really unexpected. You got a couple of interesting ideas. It's sort of all about communicating with other people as well, hearing what they have to say and all of that stuff. Sunflower Tarot, otherwise known as Boo Boo. Thank you so much for your donation. Appreciate you. Let's see. We got September, divorce, current feelings, and September. All right. A lot of Septembers, apparently. Okay, so let's see about the Taylor Reagan. Let's see what is going to go on with your September. How is that going to go? How is that going to go? Let's see. I think the slow tarot would be all right. No, we'll use the Mons. We'll use the Mons Tarot. Mons Tarot is where it's at. Everybody literally loves the Mons Tarot. All right. Bartman, that's not a topic I want on my channel. Bartman, you got to ease that out. You got to ease it out. Ease it up, Bartman. That's definitely not a topic I want on here. All right. Let's see about September and see what is happening with that. That is, you know, we got 30 days. We got 30 days in there. We need to figure out if what's going to be good or bad. Got a lot of possibilities. By the way, again, this is the Mons Tarot. This is going to be pretty cool. All right. Let's see about the Mons Tarot. What does it say? What does it say about September? All right. As far as September goes, the Page of Swords says you're going to hit a couple of unusual situations as far as September. I think there's a couple of things coming, going to be a bit unexpected, a couple of speed bumps in September. Page of Wands, though, says that you're going to be able to, you know, figure those out, and you're going to be able to handle those issues, work through those without any big problems or anything like that, right? Page of Swords says that we are capable of doing just about anything that we want as far as the situations go. So the Page of Swords has all of the elements, so they're able to accommodate just about anything. And I think that's where you're sort of going with that. And the reason we say a couple of speed bumps, right? Lynette, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. The reason we say a couple of speed bumps, we do have the devil. There is somebody working against you. Somebody is not on your side. Somebody is trying to get some drama. They're trying to get something that's maybe in the background, maybe in the foreground. You sort of feel it, that something is going on with that. And you really sort of want to quell that in a little bit, make sure that that's not going to be a big factor, but it is something that you're going to be able to handle. Ten of Cups says overall September, at the end of September, I think that you're doing pretty good in a pretty good way. So it's not going to be too challenging, not going to be a lot of stuff coming in. I actually think that you're going to get a phone call from an old friend that you haven't talked to in a long time. September is like this reuniting thing. And we say that because of the moon, right? This is a cycles card. It has a day-to-day activity. The moon goes around quickly. It's a cycles. It comes around all the time. But what's the difference between the moon and the Wheel of Fortune? They're both like cycles, right? The moon is also emotions, is also moving into a different realm and things like that. In my book, by the way, on sale on Etsy, I talk about the difference between the cycles card, the moon and the Wheel of Fortune. Moon is like one continuous thing. So when we're bringing back that friend, an old friend is going to call you. I think it's going to be pretty exciting. You're going to be able to catch up. They sort of notice you just randomly on social media, or they hear about you or something like that. Like, you know, I need to give Taylor a call. And I think that is going to be in September. So you got a lot of good things, a couple of challenges, but nothing that's really just going to throw you way off base or anything like that. All right. Is Brazil still in a lockdown? All right. Trisha wants to know, is he still going through a divorce or not? Light Blue, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Is he still going through a divorce? By the way, I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2 and Ghost of Tsushima, which is absolutely amazing. That is literally an amazing game. Ghost of Tsushima is just incredible. So let's see about how we're going to do with this. We already did that one. Let's try the This Might Hurt Tarot with the divorce proceedings and all of that stuff. By the way, if you are in the queue, you should see your name up here. We just did Taylor. Now we're doing Trisha. We got a couple of other people in the queue, so I appreciate it if you be patient there. Be a little patient. We got Nomad coming up after Caramel Apple. All right. DYB, I already did your question. DYB, I did it at the beginning of the stream. DYB, I basically said yes. Yes, Jeffy is going to be there for you. Jeffy is going to get it done. Jeffy is going to get it done. The recording should appear 30 minutes after the stream is over. You'll be able to watch it in standard definition at least. If you want high definition, you got to wait a little bit longer because these things take a long time to process. Southern Soul Tarot, welcome. What is going on? So good to see you tonight. All right, is he going through a divorce or not? Oh, I don't know. This is a mixture, isn't it? This is sort of a mixture of yes or no's. Yes or no's. Ace of Swords. Okay, I think that there are some negative things in here. In other words, it's a mixture of negative things. It's not anything positive. There are some dramatic things going on behind the scenes, right? Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and Four of Swords. We don't really have anything negative. What would I want to see to answer this yes? I would want to see maybe the Three of Cups, even reversed, right? It says a third party's in there. We're getting a divorce. Two of Cups reversed, Lovers reversed, a Three of Swords, a Ten of Swords, something that would cut the relationship in half, like a Ten of Swords would be excellent. Three of Swords, Master of the Obvious. I'd love to see that. Maybe a Ten of Pentacles reversed. I don't have any of the usual things that I would be looking for in here. So I'm going to say no. I am going to append my opinion to end of that based upon what I'm seeing, that Ace of Swords points to communication. I think the word divorce has come up. It's not like the word hasn't come up. And once you say that word, you can't take it back. That's out there forever, right? Once you say divorce, you really can't take that back. Ace of Swords says that has been said. It has been said. Nine of Cups says it's almost like the other party is ignoring it. Is like, you didn't say that. It's also like they ignore it, like they're outside of reality. They're ignoring reality. Ace of Pentacles thinks that they can work it out, thinks that they're not serious. I think that you have like an argument about getting divorced. Once the word's out there, it's difficult to do that. Four of Swords, I think both parties are losing sleep from this. Is the divorce ongoing? The cards say no, but my opinion only, entertainment purposes only as well. The cards say no. The cards do say it could be in the future, though. It definitely could be in the future. So, never know. There's so many negative cards. So many negative cards that it's kind of, it's really kind of shocking you didn't get any of them. You didn't get even a slight hint. You didn't even get a slight hint of it. So, I don't know. Just my thing there. All right, Apple. Apple, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I appreciate you hanging out. By the way, if you are new, we got some hearts. We're giving Caramel Apple some hearts because Mikel, is it Michael or Mikel? Let me know, Apple. Let me know. Let's see what your September's looking at with all these beautiful hearts. Going to have a wonderful love relationship in September. Let's see how that's going to go. We'll use the Light Seers Tarot. By the way, if you're not a subscriber on my channel, I'm the only person doing a regular You're After Apple butter cakes. You're After Apple. We got apple and then cakes. Apple butter. Get it? Apple butter. There you go. All right. Michael. All right, it's Michael. Okay, cool. Butter cakes. I'm sorry. We got an order. I didn't know you had to go until now, and I've already put in the butter cakes. I already put in the hype. I did the hearts. I've already drawn the cards. I mean, I'm kind of committed at this point. Butter cakes. You gotta let me know. If you gotta leave, you gotta let me know long before I do all this stuff. Okay. All right. But butter cakes, I mean, the recording is still out there. We got the recording still out there to be up 30 minutes after the thing's over. Okay. Let's see what we're going to do here. How is it going to look with Michael? The lovers, oh my God, that's looking good. Apple, that is looking fantastic. I'm just saying, straight out of the gate, we got the lovers. And then the sun. And then the sun after, I mean, come on. This is a nice September. September is going to be great. The lovers into the sun. That's looking fantastic. I mean, it's hard to, there's really no downside after that, right? There's really no downside. We do have the King of Swords. I think we have some stuff already going on. I think you got a little bit of drama, a little bit of a something going on. It's sort of the King of Swords is a very demanding, a very, give me attention type of card. Jay, welcome. What is going on? The King of Swords is a very demanding, a very authoritative type card. So you could be looking at a little of that, right? Maybe getting a little bit bossier, maybe sort of showing some of that over this September. We do have some hints of that. I really don't think, though, that that's really going to drag the rest of the reading down. The sun is a light that shines over all the other cards. The closer I talk in my book, the closer the sun is to a card, the more light it shines on it. The sun is really shining a light on this. We're going to have some problems. We're going to have some hiccups in September. We see that. Right? We see that with a bit of the authoritative section there. The Hierophant sort of being a bit too authoritative, a bit too leaning on the bossiness, a little bit sometimes. Overall, though, that sun, it just makes up for everything else. Looking good. It's feeling good. It's even smelling good. It's looking great. So I think that you have a fantastic September coming up. Gonna have to work through some of that stuff, but overall, at the end of September, you're going to be, that Tarot Oracle guy, I think he was right. We had some hiccups, some speed bumps, we had some problems, but it's the end of the month now. I'm feeling it. I think it went well. All right. Butter cakes. The previous workplace said I steal, and I was dodgy. That's no good at all. That is no good at all. All right, let me get the butter cakes, poor management. How's my reputation in the professional? How is my reputation in the professional world? I guess we're going to do BC. BC is butter cakes. Oh, we already got butter cakes in the thing. Okay, BC butter cakes. How is nothing says good reputation like the Thoth. The Thoth is going to get the truth here. We're going to get down to the reality here. The Thoth is going to give us what we need. My credit card was just charged for something. What was that charged for? I ordered a tarot deck. That's why. Well, that would make sense. A tarot deck. I ordered another. Okay, so I ordered the Oz Tarot, right? Trisha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I ordered the Oz Tarot, and they said, hey, give me your address because I'm about to ship it to you. I'm like, cool. And they said, we've got add-on goodies, though. I was like, add-on goodies? What kind of add-on goodies? So then I go there, and they have the Titanic Tarot. That thing looks amazing. I had no idea that existed. I was like, I really shouldn't buy another deck, but that looks too good. That looks too good. I'm gonna have to get it. So I got it. The Titanic. It looks really good. I mean, I was just startled at how this looked. I wasn't it really took me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, anyway. All right. Previous workplace said I'm a dodgy and I steal. How's my reputation? I don't see anything negative. butter cakes. I don't see anything negative at all. I think we have some nice cards here. It seems that they feel like you are at home. As far as a professional, they feel like you are at home. They feel like that this is somebody that can get things done, that makes the place, pretty good. They are reliable. They are dependable. This is a very dependable, reliable, stable card. I think that they feel that way to you as well. This is also a great card, but they could take you or leave you sometimes. They could take you or leave you. So, the Four of Cups, the usual, I'm being offered something I don't want. Sometimes the drama just interferes. Sometimes they do feel like that you do carry in some drama. You do carry in some of that. You see that here with the, literally being carried in. So I do think that they feel that sometimes. Overall, though, the three says that, you're good to be around, you're reliable, you're dependable, and you bring the work. You get the stuff done. You get the work done. And that's what's at the end of the day is going to be important, because a lot of people have drama. I mean, I've seen, all of us have seen people that are just drama. I worked with this one guy back when I worked retail. He every Saturday night, he liked to party. So he would say his grandma died every Saturday night, right? And I think he had like 108 grandmas, because every Saturday night for like 4 years, his grandma died. Like every single night, every one of them, After maybe the fifth grandma dies, you're kind of like, maybe that's not exactly true. Maybe that's not exactly correct. All right, Shoot 'em Up, otherwise known as Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's see. My person's current feelings about me. About me. SEU. My current person's. I've never had that. Poor grandma. I mean, he single-handedly wiped out an entire elderly home by himself, I guess. I don't know what happened, but his grandma always died of just when it was time to party. So they eventually they just quit scheduling him on Saturday night, because he's not going to be there. So, but there's that. There's that. That is a lot of grandmas. It is. And you'd think they'd figure it out, but finally all the bosses, they just stopped scheduling him on Saturday night, which is what he wanted in the first place. But they're like, he's not going to be here anyway. Why are we scheduling him to come here? Anyway. But, it's good for other people to have overtime, he's not going to be there, so what do? You arrive at work all dressed up from work. You just happen to be there on Saturday night, right? He's not going to be there. You'd be like, oh, did he call in? Oh, did his grandma die? That's so sad. Oh, by the way, I'm here and I'm fully dressed. Do you want me to fill in? They're like, sure. So I got a lot of overtime from that person, I got a lot of overtime. Is the guidebook still available? It is. It is still available. Link in the description where you can go get it. It is available. I have 23 of these left out of 150. So they're selling pretty good. My person's current feelings towards me. Hermit, definitely don't like to be alone. They enjoy your company with that. Five of Swords, yeah, it's a mixture. It is a mixture. It's almost like that you're something to do. You're something to do. You're stable. You're there. Your strength, right? You're stable. You're there. I know you're going to be there. I know you're going to be there. You're that reliable and things like that. Five of Swords. I have mixed feelings about that, though. Is this something that, in other words, would I prefer to be there? Maybe. But the Five of Swords is kind of a negative card here. It's a Lord of Defeat. Right after Strength, it sort of brings down that positive energy that we had with Strength. The Hermit reverse is like, I really don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. And if not being alone is hanging out with you, then that's cool. That is cool. I like being with you because I'm not really alone. So I don't know. You don't have any massive, beautiful cards here. Quinn, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. You don't have the lovers, the two of cups, even the three of cups, a 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles. I'm really looking for anything that would say, sure, I'd love to be with you. I really have these deep emotional feelings with you. I have a knight of cups, anything would be great. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. It's like that they put up with you. They like how you are. You're something to do. You're somebody to be around. You're just sort of a fill-in. You're just sort of a fill-in. Entertainment purposes only, though, but that's just what the cards say. I really wanted some really romantic cards. I could do the hearts thing because I love the hearts, like big romance. Big romantic cards. Give me a lovers with a sun next to it. Something. I just don't have it. I'm sorry. Shoot 'em up. I just don't have it. Is S still interested in our connection? Could be. Could be. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see. Why is this not there? Got Stephanie Green, got Lynette. Stephanie Green, your thing didn't appear on that. So weird. All right. Let's see. SG. Is S still interested? I really wanted the hearts. I love pressing that heart button. It makes me feel with joy. Pure joy in my heart when I press that button. Just like if you press that like button, just like if you press that like and subscribe, I would appreciate it because I can't shuffle tonight. It would make me shuffle so much better if you press that like and subscribe button. I swear I'm a professional magician, but I can't shuffle. HX Shimsy, what is going on? So good to see you. All right, let's see where we're going here. Melts my heart too. It does. It does. Let's see if S is still interested. Hopefully we don't get a rough read like Shoot 'em Up did. Hopefully they don't get a rough read like Shoot 'em Up did. Hopefully we got something nice. We got something nice. We could go to the love screen. We could never read all reversals. We could go to the love screen. We could do all sorts of good stuff with a nice read. Knight of coins. See, here's what we needed. Here's what Shoot 'em Up needed. Is S still interested in our connection? I say so. I say so. You got the Knight of coins. They're looking for Lillian. Thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. Let me know what your question is. Lynette, let me know what your question is. It has long scrolled off, Lynette. Lynette, it is long scrolled off the screen. This is a big chat tonight. So it's gone. Lynette, let me know. HX Shimsy, I'm so glad that your thing shipped. I hope that you enjoy it. The Knight of Coins says that they're interested. They're looking for a constant connection. They're looking for some stability within that. They're looking really towards that. Empress, they want to be comfortable. They are comfortable. It's like the You Complete Me, right? What movie was that from? You Complete Me? It really feels like that. It really feels like that you complete me, The Empress. Not only is that the mother, not only is that the leader, and we do have a leadership and a magician card, perfect combo for something like that as well. But the Empress says that we're just comfortable with the relationship. We're comfortable in ourselves. We're comfortable in our skin. And that's sort of, how it goes. Ms. Tweets, thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate you being here. Page of Wands, though, they're not really. All right, Lynette, I got your question. Thank you so much. They're not really good at relationships. They sort of stumble through what they can and hope for the best. They're not that good at it. They're not like proficient at it, right? The Magician, though, they're getting better. They're getting better. They're improving. So you're going to see this you're going to see this with the relationship to where they're stumbling around, they're making mistakes. It's sort of like they're new to this or something sometimes, right? Sometimes they just make these weird mistakes. And that's where you're sort of going with this. They are a page of wands. They're trying their best. They're going to have some problems. Magician says they are getting better. If you're looking for them to be better at it, if you're looking for them to improve, if you're looking to change this person, a lot of people are like, I'm going to change this person. I think you can. The magician there says that they are malleable. They realize they don't know what they're doing sometimes. If you have some advice, if you have some ideas, they'd love not only to listen to it, but to still do that. So absolutely, they are interested in the connection. So that looks really good. It's a nice reading. All right, ST, week ahead. See what is going on. We're on Monday. We survived Monday. We got like 55 people in the chat. 55 people watching the stream, but this calls for the money trick, because somebody out there has not seen the money trick. We want to go buy some tarot on Kickstarter. All we have though is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't buy any tarot decks on Kickstarter with $5. I can't. I need more money. So all I'll do is I just go like that and I snap. And when I snap, it becomes 100. Now I can buy whatever I want. I can go get the Waterfall Tarot with this much money. I got a lot left over. Waterfall Tarot and a book with it. I mean, look, I can do anything. I got money now. And that is the money trick. If you like the magic, if you like the readings, please hit like and subscribe. I appreciate you. All right, we're a week ahead, Sunflower Tarot. Let's see what is going to happen with the week ahead. Hopefully it's going to be good for you. We could use for this one, the Playful Heart Tarot. That is cool. A lot of new people today. You haven't seen the money trick. There it is. There is the money trick. We have an icon, we have an emoji actually for the money trick. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called cash or something. I have no idea. Intermission magic. Yeah, that's well put. That is well put indeed. That is just about what it is. All right. Let's see where we're going with the week ahead. See if it's going to be good. Hopefully it's going to be good. Make Boo Boo a nice week ahead. See how that is going to go. All right. Buying cards from Kickstarter. Now, Kickstarter has all of the independent decks, which are sometimes a lot better looking than the mass market decks. I mean, I'm just saying. The week ahead, 7 of Cups, you have a lot of selection going on with this. I think you have a lot of stuff going on. You're trying to juggle, multitask, maybe a bit too much. The 5 of Cups says it ends up sort of affecting you a little bit. You got too many things going on. So you're going to have to prioritize. You're going to have to figure out what is in the future there. What is going to be important versus what is going to be a complete waste of my time, right? Important versus waste of my time. We need to figure this out. So don't juggle too much. Make sure that you get that. Otherwise, you get a 5 of Cups moment where you're just sort of upset, not really in a good mood, basically for a lot of the week. King of Pentacles says that some of the worry that you're having is going to be relieved this week. Not the whole thing, a little piece. A little piece is going to sort of fly off, not going to be there. It's not going to be important to you anymore. So some of that worry, some of that weight you have on your shoulders with the 5 of Wands, the conflict, the drama, things like that is going to sort of go away. KD, welcome. Thank you so much for your donation. Edgar Allan Poe, I haven't got that one ready yet. We'll get you the Dark Mansion though. So there you go. We got a week ahead. Going to be some nice relief from the drama. It's going to be quite the multitasking week, but overall, it should be all right. Lynette wants a general. Lauren C., thank you for your donation as well. Let's see what's going on here with the LX wants to know about a general. What do you see for me in the near future? Oh, I'm glad you asked because I see some water for me. Ah, yeah. I love the water. I don't like the little caps, though. The water's with the tiny little caps because you got to like crank it to get it out. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of the little caps. By the way, we have a impressive queue tonight. We just did Sunflower Tarot. We still need to do all of these. So if you are in the list, if you are in the queue, please be patient with me. I'm going to try to crank through as best I can. I want to make sure everybody gets a good reading, though. So, you know, sometimes it takes a little bit long. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer because you want to get people some good readings. I don't want to get the crappy readings. I'll be the crappy reading channel. Get something decent. Get something decent. Get some action up in here. Find out what is going on. We got the thin ball. Yeah, I hate the little thin caps. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Veiny hands and thin caps. It makes for life drama. It makes for life drama. All right, where are we going with the generale here? Oh, this is not looking good. All right, well, it looks like you're going to have a bit of a challenge coming up. A bit of a challenge coming up. Doesn't look smooth sailing. You know, it doesn't look smooth sailing at all. 10 of Swords. Something, Sunshiny Day, thank you for your donation. Let's check out your apartment. I appreciate you. The 10 of Swords says that something is ending. Carolina on my mind. Carolina, welcome. How's it going? All right, waterfall deck plays. Cool. Somebody actually wants me to use my own deck. How surprising this is. You're actually the first person that's ever requested my deck. I'm like, well, you know, I know people like it because I've shipped out a mountain of them. But anyway, 10 of Swords says something is ending. Something's ending. You have something that was going on. It was happening. It was moving. It was going. It's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. It is being terminated. 10 of Swords is a termination, is an end. Something's coming to an end. Maybe it's a thing that you've had that maybe a bit of a drama thing. It could be something, maybe you're moving in the future. Maybe you have something that you're wanting to terminate, but you just couldn't. It was dragging out too long. I think that's finally coming to an end. And the Two of Wands says all of these beautiful opportunities lie ahead. The Two of Wands is domain. I have control. I have the ability to get things done. Not only that, but I have control over what is in front of me or what is on the horizon. That is going to be important after an ending, right? Because if you don't have control, then the ending is going to be abrupt. It's going to be unexpected. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're not going to know what to do. You're not going to know what to do. So this says you do know what to do. I think that is going to be important for you, right? It's going to be very important for you. All right. So then we have the World. Everything is not going to work out fine, though. We're on this new adventure. We're trying to figure it out. This is a lot like the Fool, but a more powerful Fool, right? More powerful Fool. All right. And the Ace of Swords says part of this new beginning is somebody new that you're connecting to, somebody new that you're talking to. You probably haven't talked to them before. Brand new person's going to come and you're going to be interacting with them. So that relates to the situation. So if you're looking at a love situation, then the person new will be related to that. If you're looking at a job situation, the someone new will be related to that. Carolina, that's awesome. Hopefully you got my shipping notification. And it should be there shortly. All right. Light Blue wants to know, what does the Sag feel about me? What does the Sagittarius feel about you? Never know. You never know what a Sagittarius feels about us. Let's try the Anna K. It's been a minute since we used the Anna K. I don't know why. I have used this deck so freaking much in all of my lessons and all of that stuff. You know, the deck and the book. Carolina, I wrapped the deck and the book so well. It's going to get to you in pristine condition. Pristine condition. I'm a Virgo. If you knew what I went through to try out different boxes, how everything fit in the boxes, how many peanuts need to go around the deck to keep it from moving and sliding, how much paper needs to go, the way that you wrap the book in the paper to make sure that the book and the paper are not too tight, so then it hits the side of the box and then it's going to maybe get dented, but if you wrap it a certain way, and so I'll wrap the paper side a little bit different than I do this side. This side is sturdy. This one's not. So I'll wrap this a little better and crumple it. I'm a Virgo. So it's going to get to you and look great. I'm just, I went on a rant there, but I'm telling you what Virgos think about. Okay. How does the Sagittarius feel about me? 10 of Wands, maybe not so much. The 6, the world's looking good. All right. You started out rough. You started out rough. It is, it's rough. It's not good. The 10 of Wands, it's almost like it's a bit too much too fast. It's a bit too heavy, right? For Heidi, Sunflower Tarot, thank you for a Heidi question. Let me know what the Heidi's question is. All right. It's not smooth. Started out rough, it's not smooth. It's getting better, though. It's improving. So maybe they didn't like you at first. Maybe they think you brought a little too much challenge. Maybe you think you have a bit of a drama. Maybe they have like a, something going on with that. They did not a big fan. Not a big fan at first. But the 6 of Wands says that it gets better. We have that success feel. We have that successful feel that's coming in there. The 6 of Wands is very important here because it's the Lord of Victory. It says you're victorious. You come into it. No pun intended. It comes around, and no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? And the world says that it comes to an end, a successful end, or it gets to a place where you're comfortable with, you love it, you like it, it's very good, has a good feel to it. No pun intended for that too. The whole thing sounds bad. Whole thing sounds bad, but it is definitely going to work out. It's definitely going to be positive, definitely going to be something that you can, lean on, look forward to. So I do think that they didn't like you at first. They do like you a bit more now. If you're looking to, sort of jump in, find out how that is going to go, I think go for it. That's going to be all right. All right. Trisha wants to know, if I start a business, will it be successful? Ooh, that is a good one. That is a good one. TF. Starting a business? Is that going to be it? Is that going to be it? All right. Is that going to be it? Starting a business. We use the Business Class Tarot, a gift from Boo Boo. Boo Boo is the sweetest human being in the history of the world. We have this Business Class Tarot to do all of the readings with the business. We can go to the business screen. We can go to the job screen, see if this venture is going to work out. It is going to work out. Guidance on the tarot journey. Well, there you go. We'll get you a guidance on the tarot journey. Heidi, you're awesome. We'll get you fixed up here. But in the meantime, let's see if this business is going to work out or not. It's not going to work out like you're thinking or like you currently have it. In other words, you need to modify it. By the way, entertainment purposes only, never make business decisions based upon a fat man reading cards on the internet. Use your better judgment. Use your better judgment. Reorganization. We need to get it. We need to do a little bit of tweaking on the idea. The idea as is ain't working. We need to optimize it. We need to tweak it a little bit. You got a good ground, right? Product 7, you have a good idea. You have something that's marketable, people will want. You'll be producing it. You'll be shipping it out. You can see it. You can see it right here. It is a marketable thing, but it needs some tweaks. If you don't tweak it, you could be in for quite the shock. Indeed, you could be in for quite the shock, a bit of a surprise. It's like me, right? When I did, I made an art channel on YouTube, and my art is pretty tight, I gotta say. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying it looks pretty good. But my art looks pretty good. So I'm thinking, ooh, people will want to watch my art on YouTube. Nope. I got no views. My highest view was like I reviewed some pencils. That's the only thing people wanted to watch. But yes, it is marketable. It needs some reorganization. It needs some fixing. Part of that is just going to be your imagination of what works versus what really works. In other words, go back, figure out what tweaks do you need to make it more marketable to more people. Maybe you have a niche market right now to where you have a few people that are interested and they're fanboys, they're all excited. But in reality, that's not a marketable thing for everybody. So what can you do to make it more mass marketable? And that is the tweak that you need. So start looking at that, evaluating where do I need to tweak that? What do I need to do? And that will be where to go to. All right, go back to the regular screen. All right, Sunflower Terror, will I cheat on my diet? Will I cheat on my diet? Sunflower Terror, I hope not. That's going to be devastating for you. You're going to gain a lot of weight back quick. Man, I'm telling you now because I did Atkins for a long time. I lost 100 pounds in 3 months on that crap. And then I gained it back. And then I lost it again. And then I gained it back. That can't be healthy for me. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm feeling it too. I'm feeling it too. Now I have heart issues. All right. Sunflower Tap, I'm going to cheat on my diet or not. We can use, you know, I should, all the cake talk. You know, it doesn't. It does. CM has a point. All that cake talk doesn't really work out too well when we're on a diet. You know, we got the carrot cake. We got the cheesecake. I love Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory, the serving size is like for 8 people. You could go to Cheesecake Factory and buy a meal for yourself, and it will literally feed like 8 people, 8 normal people. But I eat it anyway because my stomach is the equivalent of 8 normal people. But okay, anyway, the Knot of Coins, the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Wands. The 2 of Cups is, okay, the way you're doing it is not long-term viable. It's not long-term viable. You need to tweak it. You need to tweak it a little bit to make it more long-term viable. The 2 of Cups, you have the beautiful lovers here. You and the diet are in love, but not. It's reversed. You know, the way you're doing it, it's not going to be viable for a long period of time, especially when you're already thinking about cheating, right? The 10 of Wands, it's going to be a little bit of a burden. It's going to be a burden. You're going to feel like this is too much. So what can you do to simplify it, to make it easier on you to where you don't have to think about it? And, you know, that's all you need. 4 of Cups, it may not be the right long-term diet. You may be looking at this as a short-term diet and then moving into something more long-term. Because if you're thinking about food, you're thinking about cheating, then that may not be the best long-term diet for you. You may need something different. But it's a good short-term diet, right? Atkins is great for short-term. But maybe you need to move into a little bit less strict to where you have other foods. You introduce a little more carbs later, which was part of the Atkins diet, by the way. All right. Yeah, the Atkins diet says go strict for the first like 3 months and then add a little add some carbs and blend it, make it into a regular eating program at some point, and don't just be constant meat, cheese, coffee. Does my ex still, you think about fruit, strawberries are very low carb. Strawberries are very low carb. There's the strawberries, blueberries are low carb. Stock up. I mean, go look it up, obviously, but go look up strawberries and blueberries. They're delicious and low carb. All right. You know, I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you from doing Atkins for 10 years. You know, all right. So does the ex still think about me? Are they thinking about me right now? Are they thinking about me right now? Is the ex thinking about me at this very moment? Man, we got a lot of viewers. Welcome all the viewers. Thank you for hanging out. So at one point we had 60 people. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate all of the people hanging out here, watching, checking out the tarots. Please hit that like and subscribe. I have 1,000 videos. I have a ton of videos, 1,000. I think I have more tarot videos than anybody else on YouTube. I think so. All right. We gotta focus. Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, the Empress and the Page of Wands, I do think that the camera's out of focus. I do think that they do think about you, right? Ace of Pentacles, that they sort of have a regret. They regret some things that happened. They're not a fan of what happened sometimes, right? Six of Cups is a connection card. It is. You have the connection between two people. It's normally the older sister giving a cup to the younger sister. Six of Cups is a connection. They enjoyed the connection. They didn't enjoy some parts at the end, but they enjoyed the connection overall. So they do miss it. They do miss it. Ace of Pentacles says they want that stability back in a lot of different ways. They don't really want the relationship to come back, though. The Empress, reverse, they don't want that love. They don't want that relationship. They don't want it how it used to be. So they do. They do. Asteria Sin, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Yeah, but they do think about you. They don't want the relationship like it was before. Long term, will it work? No. But they do miss you. Yes. So the answer is yes, they do miss you. Do they want to reunite a relationship? I don't think they're in that place yet. Maybe later. I don't know. But they're not in that place right now. They're not in that place right now. But they do miss some of that. Lillian, what was your question? If you asked your question, Lillian, it is long gone. So Lillian, let me know what your question. Oh, you just had the hearts. That's right. Sorry. Never mind. Never mind. All right, general for September. Thank you for the hearts, Lillian. I appreciate you. You are awesome as always. Lillian, let me know when you get your decks, you get your cards. All right, KD. General for September. How many readings in the queue? A lot. Here is the queue. We were here, now we're here. So we're running it down. We're here. We have a few more. So there you go. All right. Let's see what we're going to do with this. You wanted the Dark Mansion, and I saved it for you. I conserved it just for you. Lillian, you're so sweet. I appreciate you. As always, you're awesome. All right. Lives are always packed indeed. There's a pretty busy tonight. It's Monday night. Everybody's like, COVID is not a thing anymore. They, who was it? Somebody released a story that 96% of the COVID deaths had comorbidities. CDC, 96% had comorbidities. So it was an interesting article on that on the CDC side. Okay. The general for September. Secrets will be revealed. I think a lot of things are sort of KD, Edgar Allan Poe. I need to do a 4K flip through first, because if I shuffle it and it's out of order, everybody will complain about the 4K flip through. So I need it to stay in order. And so I'll do that tomorrow, and then tomorrow night we'll start using the Edgar Allan Poe. By the way, the Tarot of the Divine comes in tomorrow. Tarot of the Divine. Watch the channel. That's a gorgeous deck. Secrets are revealed. That's a high priestess, right? Secrets are revealed, and they're negative. It's like somebody has been holding back in communication. I think that they're going to let it loose a little bit, let it fly just a little bit, and that's sort of where we're going with that, right? I don't think that it's something positive. It's not something good, and I think that's where you have the Five of Cups. A little bit of I didn't know you felt that way. That's kind of harsh. It's a bit much, So there you go. The High Priestess reverse. Secrets are revealed. Maybe they're not so good. Six of Pentacles. As well, we're talking about the Six of Pentacles being giving. I think that you end up in a giving mood in September. Doesn't necessarily have to be money, right? Doesn't have to be the second house. Six of Pentacles is sort of handing out money, but it could be like you doing, you see somebody in need and you help them out. Maybe there's a motorcyclist broken down on the road, He just happens to be next to where you're going anyway. You're like, hey, can I help you out? Obviously, you're on a motorcycle. Did you run out of gas? Can I help you out or something? But one of those things, right, where you're just sort of giving. It's a giving month. The world is going to create opportunities for you to help people, right? To help people, to give out part of yourself. The Two of Swords, there are some things that you don't know about other situations in September. You think you know everything, you don't. Look for the tiny details in September. There's going to be a couple of things you run into that you don't know everything, and you think you do. So you make a decision, you make an action, and later on, you're like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh man, I didn't know that at all. I should have researched that better. I should have researched that better. All right. Does he want to come back? Does he want to come back? Is this love? Is this love? Is it? Is it love? It could be. It could be. Let's see. Dr. Mystical has a ton of subscribers now. That's awesome. If you didn't see the live about the future of tarot, that was such a good live session yesterday. Dr. Mystical came on here and we discussed, where is tarot going to be in 10 years? Are we going to have AI reading us tarot? You know what I'm saying? What I didn't mention yesterday, by the way, is Elon Musk is going to bring 5G satellites and just put them all in the sky, like a ton of them. A ton of 5G satellites. You can have internet anywhere, in the middle of a mountain, anywhere. You can have internet from these new satellites. This is pretty exciting stuff coming out. All right. Does he want to come back? Absolutely not. No. Zero chance. I mean, the Three of Swords is a rough card starting out. It doesn't sort of help. And I mean, it doesn't sort of help that you have the Empress and then the Two of Cups. We're looking at somebody else. We're looking at somebody else at this point. We've moved on. We've finished. We've wrapped up. We moved on. It's time to look at other people. It's time to look at other people, find other opportunities. The Empress says, go ahead and be comfortable with where you are at and what you want. What do you want? What does Lauren want? What is going to be important for you? And figure that out, because it seems that they've moved on. The Two of Cups, they've made another connection. The Queen of Coins, it's not a stable connection, not getting married to somebody, right? Queen of Coins is pretty stable. It's very reliable, but that being reversed says, I sort of want something casual, easy, maybe short term, and sort of see where that's going, see how that's going to work out. But are they going to come back? I don't see any coming back cards, right? It's there. It's just not there. So I don't think that they want to come back. I think that they've moved on. It's time for you to sort of figure out where you want to be next. What is important to you? What makes you comfortable? Focus on you, right? Allie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Did I make the correct decision? Carolina. Let's find out. CM, not that, well, we don't want to do that. We got CM. We'll do Carolina. All right. Correct decision or no? Did we make it? Did we make the correct decision? We're running out of decks. We actually have so many cards. Actually have so many readings. We're running out of decks. See if we have a correct decision or no. Oh, that's going to be rough. That is going to be rough. Because if you didn't make the correct decision, now you're going to be like, oh man, I knew it. Oh, I knew I didn't make the correct decision. Oh, come on, man. All right. See how that is going to go. Did we make it or not? Strength, cups, King of Cups, Two of Cups. Yes, you made it. You made it. Two of Cups, right? You and the decision are like that. You and the decision are like that. That's good. That's nice. That's nice. That's good. That's nice. It's something well done. Yeah, Lauren C. That could have gone either way. That could have gone either way. That's true. But I just read it. You came to my channel and you get my interpretation of those cards. Anyway, Jesus, just very nice. Rabrisha, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. All right. Two of Cups says you and the decision are like that. And like that. The King of Cups, you regretted it immediately though, didn't you? Come on, Carolina. You regretted this decision immediately. You made it, and within 10 seconds, you're like, what did I do? You had buyer's remorse. You had decision remorse. You did. The King of Cups. You're like, I made an error. I made an error. And the error is because I think that you're worried either about feedback from somebody else being negative, or you're worried about the impact to somebody else. The impact of somebody else. What is going on? The Three of Cups. You're like, oh, there's other people. Other people see this. They're going to think the worst. They're not going to like it at all. They're going to be like, Carolina, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're concerned. You're worried. The Three of Cups, you got that thought coming in. There's other people. If it was just you, you'd be like, whatever. Whatever. But there's that other people in there. Anyway, Strength reversed says that, you made the right decision, but not everybody's going to be a fan, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't think that you're going to make everybody happy. You're not going to make everybody happy in this situation. Let's admit it now. Let's admit it. Let's talk to each other right now. Carolina, you and me, you and me, you and me, you and me. Everyone's not going to like it. Other people are involved. You gotta go with it though. You made the right decision. You made the right decision. You need somebody to tell you, and this veiny hand man is going to tell you, you made it. This veiny, I'm behind you. My veins are pulsing with Carolina is awesome with decisions. That's what's running through my veins right now. You can see it. You can see it. Twisted Stitch, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. You can see it in there. You can see it in there. All right. Brisha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. Very nice. By the way, if you're new here, please hit that like and subscribe. I'm here every single night. Every single night for the rest of your life. I will be here reading tarot. Every night. Will I find an apartment or not? I don't know. Let's see about that. SD. Wow. Apartment or not, these veiny hands are behind Carolina's decision. I think that you're awesome, and I think that it was okay. I don't care what anybody else says, and they're gonna complain anyway. I'm just saying they were gonna complain no matter what you did. So just you got to go with it. You throw it down. You have to throw it down. CM is like, oh my God, what is happening on this stream? 90 Day Fiancé. I have not seen this show. I've heard about it. I'm not sure if I want to watch it. I'll give it a try. I like the title. All right. Apartment or no apartment? Page of Cups, Eight of Wands, the Sun, the Empress. I'm going to go with no apartment. We're 50-50 here. Let's lay this down right now. We're 50-50. I'm going to go with no. I'm going to go with no. And it is 50-50. You could toss a coin and basically come up with an answer at this point because of what I'm reading here, right? So, the Eight of Wands says you're moving. You're moving. So we know that. We know that you're moving. Page of Cups, though, oh, that hurts. That says that it's not where we want to move. It's like we're moving, but not where we want. The Empress, we're not comfortable with this place at all. We're not happy with it. We're not comfortable. It's not something I really want to deal with, right? The Sun reversed. It's not what we wanted. We had to go for plan B or plan C or D or even F. We had to go for a different plan. So this could have gone either way. It could have. I'm saying no. I'm saying you got to move somewhere else. You got to go somewhere else. All right. Sunflower Tarot for Heidi. Wow, what in the world was Heidi's question? We actually posted it in chat. Heidi, let me know what your question is. You actually posted it. Was it general? Was it a general? Heidi, let me know. Because it has been like 10 hours ago, it feels like. So I'm so sorry. All right, Allie had 2. We'll go with a double. Heidi, I know you're in chat. Let me know what your question was, Heidi. I'm so sorry. We're gonna go with the double shot. We're gonna use this one, the Rosetta Tarot. There we go. All right. Let's see. What is with it for love? Was it a D question? Maybe. You need more D in chat, that's for sure. We need more D in chat. That is my next emote, I think. All right, so we'll do the first one first. We'll do the next one next. The first one first says, what is coming for me in love? Oh, Tarot Journey, you're right. Thank you. All right, what is coming for me in love? Knight of Discs says you have opportunities, but the Knight of Discs, you have opportunities, but you're getting the devil. You're getting a bit of that, that kind of hurts. It's not a relationship I want. It's got a lot of negativity to it. The people coming in just aren't what I need. Not making a really better. The bottom line is it's not making my life better. And that's what you want. You want someone in your life that'll make your life better, and they're not doing it. What's coming for you in love, though, is a new opportunity. It's a long-distance relationship. May not be good, long-distance relationship. Not everybody's a fan. I appreciate that. Ace of Swords, though, says we have a long-distance relationship because it's right next to the Knight of Wands. It's like we need to travel to get there. The Knight of Wands is a movement card. You know because you read the book. It's a movement card. The Knight of Wands is all about taking action, but moving and getting things, action going, but as far as like moving around, right? The Knight is very motion type card. Ace of Swords, we have a communication, but it's going to be a long distance relationship. If you do have a long distance relationship, it's going to be an interesting one as well. All right, the next question you had was, what are A's thoughts about me? Is A going to be, that's not a D, it's an A. It's not a D, it's an A, D and A. If you like A's, by the way, there is the Bosch Tarot coming out with all sorts of stuff coming out of the butt. All right, what are A's thoughts about me? 8 of Cups, 6 of Discs, the Fool, the Knight of Wands. You need to avoid this like the plague. You need to avoid A like the plague. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. I would run. Don't walk. Run in the opposite direction. Kitty, welcome. What is going on? So good to see you. Yeah, you need to sprint. Full sprint in the opposite direction. 8 of Cups, abandonment. Leaving things and getting on to something else. Not only not having success, but we're going to go for it anyway, even though it'll fail. Even though it will fail, we're going to go for it anyway. Strength, it works out very, very poorly. It's bad. It's bad. You need to go the opposite direction and get far away from this. This person has no good intentions. They want to continue. But their intentions are not good at all. They don't have your best interest in mind, is not on there at all. Okay. Reading title. We have Heidi. Watch me butcher it's D. Okay, Heidi. Heidi wants to do about leave the armadillos alone. We don't know. A could be Alan. It could be a-hole. It could be armadillo. We don't know. We don't know. I do know this is the golden tarot. All right. See how it's going to go. We're wrapping it up here. we're wrapping it up. This is looking like a fantastic night. This was quite a busy night. Pretty happy about that. By the way, please hit the like and subscribe button. All of y'all been watching. If you love me, and because I love you, if you love me back, hit that like button. I appreciate all of you. You know, what are we going to do here with the tarot journey? Oh, keep it regular. Keep it regular. Regularity, is it a word? Regularity, or being regular, is big. It's big. Don't skip a day. It only takes a few minutes to read some cards, make a video, put down some cards and see how it's going to go. Judgment reverse says be regular. Don't be spontaneous and be like, whoa, here we go. Trisha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Regularity is important, okay? The Fool, don't stretch yourself too much. If you're having problems, if you feel like I'm going a little bit too far, too quick, that's okay. You're not competing with me or anybody else, right? You're not competing with anybody. You just need to relax and do it at your own pace. And don't let other people influence you and say you need to do it like this or that. Do it like you want to, because it's your journey. That's how it's going. 5 of Coins says you will have some negativity, right? You will have some negativity involved in this. And part of that is just expectations about where I need to be, what I need to be doing. And you don't want to have expectations. Again, release that and go forth and be merry and do all of that stuff. The Chariot says the more variety that you can have in your quest, the better. In other words, don't get one book and just read the one book, right? Go online, get some cheap ebooks, watch some videos. You can get my ebook for only $5. $5. You can get my ebook for only $5. Get some of these ebooks, get some of these videos, and come at tarot from 20 different directions. And once you're there, once you reach the destination, you'll have so much variety in how you approach things that you'll be unique amongst everybody else. And that is what you need, right? That is what you need. That is what you need, because you don't want to be a carbon copy of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a carbon copy. You want to be you. And you is awesome, and make you the best you can be. All right, Trisha, are we going to end up together? Is this going to be a thing? Are this going to be a thing? Let's check that out. Trisha, we got you covered right here. Are we going to end up together or not? Let's find out by using this gorgeous tarot right here, which if you haven't seen this before, I'm just saying, I love it. You love it. Everybody loves the pre-Raphaelite tarot. The pre-Raphaelite tarot. It's only $5. And my approach is radically different than anybody else's. You won't find anything even remotely like my stuff, because I made it up out of my head. Where did it come from? I made it up. But it works, apparently, because I got 60 people that want readings tonight. So, apparently it's all right. It's not stinky. As long as your approach is not stinky, that's what should be your goal. Are we going to end up together? Is this something that is possible? I say yes. I say yes. Twisted Stitch, you're last. You're next. Twisted Stitch, you are next. By the way, we're ending soon. What a wild night. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate everybody being here. I think that you are going to end up together. Now, this is going deep. We're going deep. So hang on. Hang on. Strength says you will end up together. You have a comfort that is in this relationship, right? You're comfortable. It's not awkward. It feels right. It feels comfortable. And that's where you're going with it, right? That's what made you ask the question. That's what made you think the thought in the first place. We're really comfortable together. We're really comfortable together. Why aren't we together? You know, we really are. We really are. And they're coming off a relationship that's not working. And I think that that's going to be a big key here. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to be patient. Are we going to be together? Yes. Right now, no. Right? I mean, right now, no. Will we end up together? Is sort of a thing where they're going to have to get out of their current feelings for somebody else. They're going to have to get out of something. They have another third party involved. The Three of Swords says that we are in something we need to get out of before that starts. The other thing is there's not a lot of stability here. They don't feel like that this is a stable, something reliable, something that's going to be here. It feels more like a short-term thing. So if you're looking for something stable, we need to sort of aim that direction, right? Aim that direction. There you go. Ocean, is he worth it? Yeah, that's what you got to ask yourself. Is he worth it? I mean, Brisha is number one here. Make sure Brisha is okay. Make sure Brisha is comfortable. And you are comfortable with this person. We sort of established that with the strength, right? Look at the hugs and the love here. I mean, that's what you sort of, you're around this person. You're like, why are we together? It doesn't make any sense. We need to be together. The stability is just not there. This person is not like a long-term stable. It's not like something, it's not like something that is super stable or super long-term stable. They need to grow into it, right? The Eight of Wands, they need to grow into this stability. They need to mature a little bit as a relationship partner. You know what I mean? They need to get into that maturity a little bit. And that's going to do both of you a lot better. But the basic answer to your question, are we going to end up together? Yes. You knew that to begin with. You knew that. I think you were leaning that direction. Right now, no. They need to get out of something else. They need to get out of some other feelings they have for other people. You need to work on stability. That's going to be your number one priority, is stability, right? All right. Let's see, Twisted Stitch, the last reading of the night. What an action-packed night. Thank you all for being here. All of you are amazing. All of you are amazing. I appreciate that. We've been spamming all the likes. Please hit the like, blah, blah, blah. What did we get? We got 50 likes. Oh my God, that is amazing. Thank you all for being here. Hitting that like button, that's insane. That is incredible. All right. Twisted wants to know, should I move north? Or to the west. Okay. Move north or west. It is a northwest throwdown. We have a literal throwdown. All right. A literal throwdown from north and west. Up on top, we got north. I mean, you saw that coming. Come on. You saw that coming. North is a thing. North is a thing. Well, 4 is too much. West is over here. North here, west here. All right. We're going to move north or west. Which direction is good? We need a pendulum for that. We need a pendulum up in here. That would be great. North. How's it looking? Wow. Holy crap. That's going to be hard to beat. That's going to be literally impossible to beat. The sun. Okay. According to Lon Milo Duquette in his book about the Thoth, this is the best card in the entire deck. This is the best card in the entire deck. Next to the sun, that's going to be hard to beat. That is going to be literally hard to beat. What are we looking at for west? It'll be all right. It's all right. All right, north winds. North, okay, North came up to bat, right? North came up to bat, and the pitcher threw a ball, and North goes, poof, and knocked it not only out of the arena, but out of the entire park, and it hit a car that was parked outside the stadium, all right? That's what we're talking about with the North here. North, by far. North by far. No doubts. There's literally no doubts here. Throwdown went well. That is where you need to be. It won by a literal mile. They knocked it out of the park and the stadium, and it hit a car in the parking lot. It went that far. That is it. That is it. And thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate that. Again, I'm here every single night. If you didn't get your reading answered, which is quite possible because it was a busy night, then come back. I'd love to see you again. See you next time.